Every facet of human life provides opportunities for some creature. Along the tributaries of the Amazon, butterflies are drawn to dirty washing. The attraction is salt, a vital mineral missing from their diet of nectar. The original source of this mineral is even more alluring. The butterfly takes sweat for just a fleeting moment, but for some creatures, the human body is an entire world. Animals that mine the rich veins beneath the skin surface have acquired more sinister talents than butterflies. Even in pitch darkness, the vampire bat flies unerringly through the forest. Echoes from its ultrasonic calls create an image in sound. Its flight is deathly silent, its calls inaudible to human ears. Close to prey, the sonar is no longer needed. Its nose can sense the heat of warm-blooded animals. It disregards the cooler parts of the body and homes in on blood-enriched tissue. Razor-sharp incisors make a clinical incision. Saliva acts as an anesthetic and prevents the meal from clotting. Bats that shared the caves of our ancestors in turn attracted their own bloodsuckers. When people moved out, the bloodsuckers followed. As we breathe, wisps of carbon dioxide alert them to our presence. Bedbugs emerge in the early hours. Their activity patterns adapted to our sleep cycle when they switched from feeding on bats to feeding on us. Their antennae respond to variations in carbon dioxide as they track the breath back to its source. One meal every 18 months can keep a bedbug healthy, but they rarely need to wait that long. They suck up 5 times their own body weight in just 5 minutes. Like bedbugs, other blood feeders anticipate their host's activity. In the relentless heat of the Kalahari, cool shade gives welcome relief to the bushmen. Under the sand, the tampan tick lies in wait. Vibrations carried through the sand signal an approaching meal. It may have waited 4 years for this moment. It too follows carbon dioxide trails to home in on a victim. Grappling hook claws give it purchase. It senses heat to locate its food precisely. Then injects an anesthetic to prevent discovery. It takes 10 minutes to become fully gorged. To ensure more regular meals, some creatures have taken to dwelling in the nest lining of our homes. Flea larvae thrive on the confetti of skin flakes shed each day from our bodies. After several weeks, they pupate in a casing of carpet debris. In deserted homes, this state of suspended animation may last over a year. Vibration cues the new adult to emerge. Heat and carbon dioxide provide a trigger for action. It accelerates 20 times faster than a space rocket. An equivalent high jump would take us a quarter of a mile. Cat fleas thrive in the dry climate of modern homes and have almost replaced human fleas, but our lack of fur provides little protection. At one time, the landscape of the human body was far less barren. A stubble field in time grows into a sheltered forest of hair. This jungle once covered our entire body. The claws of our ancestral crab louse are gauged precisely to these thick hairs. A similar louse is found on gorillas. But when our bodies suffered extensive deforestation, the crab louse retreated to the few thickets that remained. The inhospitable deserts that emerged could no longer shelter lice. But there are other forests. In the fine, dense hair of the head, a new form of louse evolved. Descended from the same ancestor, the head louse is faster, more agile, and very successful. They're commonest among young girls. Being less shy of physical contact, they help the louse to spread. They actually prefer clean hair. High populations make their host literally feel lousy. After a blood meal, eggs are laid near the roots. We find the idea of these lodges distasteful. Other cultures accept the ecology of their bodies. Grooming is a communal ritual for the Kayapo Indians of Brazil. It prevents any major outbreaks and gives a chance to catch up on village gossip. When clothes covered our skin, a new environment was created. Crab lice didn't adapt, but the agile head louse soon migrated to give rise to a new species, the body louse. It touches our skin only to feed, but detergents have made it rare. Lice cannot exist on bare skin, but there are plenty of organisms that can. Sheltering in crevices and valleys are bacteria. They double their population every 20 minutes. It's a short and hazardous life. The surface is continually eroded, carrying away 25,000 bacteria every minute. Most house dust consists of rafts of skin carrying these bacteria. They find a more secure home where hairs create a moist, protective forest. They thrive at the base of every hair. As they grow, they change sweat chemicals into compounds believed to act as human sexual attractants. Underarm hairs create a reserve for these beneficial bacteria. Today, their role is unwelcome. By destroying our skin bacteria, more harmful organisms can gain a foothold. Indiscriminate use of antibiotics can create an ecological disaster. When skin bacteria are destroyed, fungi like athlete's foot often move in to fill the vacuum. When mouth bacteria undergo a population explosion, predators emerge to take advantage. The flowing bodies of microscopic amoebae prey on bacteria by engulfing them. But for them too, life is hazardous. Vigorous brushing removes 4/5 of the bacteria. The remainder repopulate the mouth in just a few hours. This gaping cavern descends into warm, moist, subterranean chambers and passages. The most successful parasites live unnoticed by their host. The tapeworm is one. It lives in the small intestine and by absorbing nutrients can grow to over 70 feet. Each one of up to 1,000 segments contains male and female organs. The last 10 segments are shed each day. This package of over 100,000 eggs is about to start a new life cycle. In untreated sewage, the eggs reach the sea unharmed. Their journey to a new human host has begun. Gulls foraging among the debris may unwittingly pick them up. But the gull is simply a carrier. Eggs only hatch if eaten by a cow. They pass unharmed through the bird's gut, hatch in the cow's stomach, and migrate to settle in the muscle fiber. Our taste for rare steak ensures the tapeworm's continuing, but often unnoticed, success. Not all invaders exist so anonymously. Those that cause major environmental change are seen by the host as disease. River snails play host to the thread-like young of the blood fluke. Overcrowding in the tropics creates the insanitary conditions that allow flukes to thrive. They stream out to find a human host. Swimming tail first, their search is random. When human populations rise, encountering a host becomes easier. Many disease organisms only become a problem when human numbers reach unnaturally high levels. Contained in a droplet, the flukes begin to burrow through the skin. As they enter the bloodstream, their tails are shed. Carried in this underground river of corpuscles, they will eventually settle in the veins of the bladder. Disease only occurs when spiny eggs rupture the bladder wall on their way to the outside world. Their present wanderings in the blood cause no symptoms. Some blood parasites seek help to find a host. A biting insect taps into this torrent to draw up blood through its proboscis. Blood-feeding insects use an array of sensory equipment to track down their meal. Tsetse flies can home in on the breath of herds 20 miles away. Originally, they fed on the blood of game, but cattle send out the same signals. As they approach, eyesight takes over. Attracted to any large, moving object, humans become an accidental target. Its anticoagulant saliva sometimes contains parasites. These trypanosomes cause game animals little harm. To humans and cattle, they cause disease. For 2 weeks, they journey unnoticed through the body. Sleeping sickness occurs when they invade our nervous system. Symptoms only arise in an ill-adapted host. Mosquitoes are used by many blood parasites as a more reliable way of finding a suitable host. Their antennae track carbon dioxide from our breath. A change in level of just 1/100th of 1% is enough to put them on the scent. This efficient transport service is used by some parasitic worms. The young circulate in our blood at night to keep an appointment with mosquitoes that will carry them to another host. Adult filarial worms live in the lymph glands, often causing the swelling disease known as elephantiasis. In most temperate regions, mosquito-borne diseases such as malaria have been eradicated, but the mosquito itself survives. Most of the life on our bodies causes us no harm. An eyelash shelters innocuous mites. We carry with us a complete ecosystem. Our bodies are their forests and deserts, rivers and lakes. Every face hosts follicle mites which feed harmlessly on natural body oils. Our every mouthful supports 1,000,000 lives. Even makeup supplements the diet of mites. lice are our forest dwellers. Scabies mites burrow in the deserts of our skin, only surfacing to seek a mate. Organisms that cause us disease have prospered as our populations have grown. But there are more organisms living harmoniously on a human body than there are people on Earth. Our every action affects the worlds of these creatures. This ecosystem usually remains in balance, but the populations of some creatures occasionally explode. This disharmony we call disease. The explosion of human populations creates similar disharmony. The nature of these imbalances is revealed in the final life sense.